Alright, guys, here we go. So we just got the Rosé Plat, so I figured why just not do a tier list. Although we do have the tier list, the previous tier list, when we got Gohan and Trunks. But yeah, Rosé is pretty hype, so I figured let's just do it. I'm gonna see like what I would change from the last time, and I think after that I'm gonna place Rosé somewhere. I think he's really good, by the way. I'm seeing people downplaying him. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. And the fact that he gets Cavernul from the plat means that of course Beast can't cancel it, which means that you can rush him, you can ult him, you can do all that stuff. The one thing I'm not sure about, I've seen Beast cancel his Cavernul. I don't know if that's because, of course, he gets his gauge and then he gets Cavernul. I don't know if, because I think that's cancelable, and I think if you get the gauge, Beast might be able to cancel his Cavernul. I'm not sure how that works, because I've seen that before and it was very weird. I don't know, like if that's actually a thing. You get the Cavernul from the gauge and then the Cavernul is actually cancelable, and then Beast cancels it. So I don't know. That's actually kind of weird how that works. But yeah, when you have when you don't have the gauge, or you don't have to worry about that, you just have you pop main, and you can just basically use your ult, or you can just rush, right? You can just rush, and Beast won't be able to nullify your rush or your ultimate. But that's definitely very interesting. I'm not sure how that actually works. But yeah, let's just start off with. I don't really worry about S tier and A tier, so in case anyone is wondering, I do not order S tier and I do not order A tier. I order God tier and Z tier. So God tier 1 is going to be Beast Gohan, 2 Daima Goku. Do I agree with that? I don't know. Do I? Daima Goku number 2. I think this guy should move up, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think he's way too low. I'm definitely gonna put him above Gotenks. I think I'm gonna put him above God Goku. This guy is just, I don't know, bro. I feel like he's just such a fucking piece of shit. and that also means that he's broken. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad unit, of course. I'm saying that he's ridiculous. When he transforms, of course, he gets his vanish back, he gets a full hand, and then he's basically unstoppable. He's similar to VB, of course, but VB at least has Beast. Beast can check VB because of the debuffs. This guy is immune though. He's immune. He's immune to everything. And he has, I'm pretty sure he has level 2 card draw speed, endless fucking combos. This character is actually ridiculous. He gets going and you almost just need to sack off a unit. I kinda just want to say he's top 3. Like, this unit right now is absolutely fucking insane. And you don't really have an answer to it, to him. I guess the only thing you can do is, if you have Majin Vegeta, of course his cage can stop him. But Beast is way more popular than Majin Vegeta, and honestly, although I see Majin Vegeta, I'm not saying he disappeared or anything like that, but Beast is way more common, and yeah, like, Beast is not stopping him. Although, can you destroy his cards? I actually don't know about that. Because if you can destroy his cards, I guess Beast can stop him, Gogeta Blue can stop him, but I actually don't remember. I'm gonna check. Okay, so I think his cards can be destroyed, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't spend too much time reading his kit, I just went through it and I didn't say anything about that. So I think his cards can be destroyed, but at the same time he has so much card draw speed that you can just draw extra cards. So yeah, I would say this guy right now is actually just insane. It's kind of surprising that people actually don't run him that much, considering how good he is right now. There are no purples, so that would be obviously, like, of course if you have a unit like Tamagami, you can just switch into him. But yeah, like, we don't really have purples right now. I might actually say he's number 2. Is that, like, crazy? I'm gonna leave Daimagoku in number 1 or number 2 because I mean I think Beast is still easily the best fit in the game. Of course, Majin Vegeta is running around. Of course, Gogeta Blue is running around. So I would say Red is just extremely valuable. And we don't really have blues, so yeah, he's ridiculous, but at the same time, we don't really have a blue that he needs to destroy. Daimagoku can destroy Beast, Majin Vegeta, Gogeta Blue, all these yellows. So, of course, he has a ton of value. I think I'm gonna go with this, and number 4 is probably Majin Vegeta. I mean, he's still fucking ridiculous. God Goku, Gotenks, Vegito Blue. Alright, let's just move on. Turles, I mean, we just got Rosé, so I would say Turles' value just goes down a little bit again. And once again, we don't really have purpose to check the greens. Besides, I guess, Tamagami and Gohan and Trunks. But even Gohan and Trunks, like, Trunks is purple, but that's it. And when Gohan dies, he's a blue. So, yeah. I mean, the blue boys, I guess. But yeah, purples are not really running around right now. Turles probably can stay here, though. I don't know if I want to put anyone above Turles here. Gogeta Blue, I think, is fine as well. Gohan and Trunks is fine. I don't really see a reason to move them around. Ultra Gohan, I think he's fine as well here. Although I kind of want to put Tamagami above Ultra Gohan. I don't know if that's, like, ridiculous. Sword of Hope, I really like this character, but once again, just the greens are insane right now. Like, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have Rosé. By the way, I think Rosé will make the Z tier. I don't think I'm gonna put him in S tier. Yeah, I think Rosé makes Z tier. And honestly, I think I'm gonna put him above Ultra Gohan, Tamagami. Tamagami is really fucking good. Although I don't see him too much. I mean, Daimagoku, Tamagami, and you can just run whoever. That is ridiculous. I don't even really understand why people don't run that more. Because you have Tamagami who can deal with all the greens. You have Daimagoku who covers him, and he can just snipe a beast. He can snipe... he can't really snipe Majin. I mean, you can rush him if you have a green card. You can snipe Gogeta Blue as well. I think Rosé is gonna be somewhere around here. I think so. So let's just see. S tier, I think everyone in S tier can stay in S tier. I don't really see a reason to move anyone up here. Maybe Omega. Yellow Rosé. I feel like Yellow Rosé definitely gains some value. I actually think this unit is fairly underrated. I don't really see the issue with him. I have him at 6 stars, he does fine. Future, this guy, and you can run Sword of Hope, Future, Gohan and Trunks. I feel like that team is actually pretty fucking decent. I don't really have an issue with that. And of course, the green Rosé works very well with the yellow one because... of course, if you don't have this guy above 7 stars, then you get the cover no from Yellow Rosé, but he also lowers subcon by 10 when the enemy uses an ult or a rush, so you can just switch to Yellow Rosé. And of course, you also have Gohan and Trunks, which is, yeah, like, this guy has great synergy with Yellow Rosé and Gohan and Trunks, or Sword of Hope as well, right? I think Future is actually pretty fucking good, and you have 4 units you can run. You have this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. And you are gonna have Sword of Hope on your bench for sure, because first of all, he has a very good Z ability. Second of all, he's Zenkai buffing this unit, and if you don't want to run this unit, you can just run Sword of Hope. So yeah, you actually have 4 units on Future you can run. I think Future is really, really fucking good. I kind of want to move Rosé up. Like, I think Rosé is definitely way more valuable than this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Shin. I don't really see Shin anymore. He's not bad though, so I don't know, man. But I probably don't want to give him Z tier. Omega, I can see Omega being Z tier, but at the same time, what team you're running with Omega? Like, all these characters are also melee. I guess Gotenks is actually ranged, but I mean, you can build him strike because his stats are pretty much even. Vegito is blast. Turles is defense type. He doesn't really care. Melee. They are also ranged, but you can just build them strike. Melee. Although he's a defense type, but more strike, more strike. Like all the top tier characters are strike. Omega is blast. Like what team you're running with Omega? He's really fucking good. Like he could be Z tier, but everyone is fucking melee. Like you are not building a team with Omega. I don't think so. And you have 5 fucking green characters here. Like you don't need him. I think Goku is fine here. Gogeta, yeah, he did not gain any value. Although Rose is green, but still. Beast, Magi, Vegeta, Gogeta, Blue, even Yellow Rose. A tier, I think A tier is fine as well. Yeah, I would say A tier is fine. I don't really see anyone who's like, oh my god, this guy should be S tier. Honestly, the only unit I can think of is Goku and Vegeta. I kinda like this unit. I don't really understand why people hate on them. I was running Mono Blue. Of course, they are getting some Zenkai buffs there, so they're gonna look better than they actually are. But at the same time, they were doing really fucking good with Gohan and Trunks. I was running Mono Blue, and these guys were doing fantastic actually. So I don't really understand why people. Honestly, I'm just gonna do this. I don't give a shit. I mean, once again, I'm not ordering these 2 tiers, so it's not that important in my opinion, like who is actually S tier or A tier, but I think this guy could be S tier. Yeah, this might be a hot take. I don't know, man. I really like this character, although you're not gonna run them at all. At this point, they are also ranged character. But I like them, so they can stay in S tier. So yeah, I think A tier is fine, S tier is fine. Maybe this guy could, I mean, I could move them down to A tier, but once again, it's not that big of a deal. I think anyone else, yeah, I don't think anyone makes Z tier from here. I don't think so. Omega could, but once again, I don't think so because of his teams and you're just not running him. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put Yellow Rose in Z tier. I mean, you can argue, you can debate me, you can hate on this. I feel like Yellow Rose definitely gained a ton of value with the green one. I think Future is definitely very solid. You have a green, you have a yellow, you have a blue, and a purple basically. The only unit that you're missing is red, which is obviously, to be fair, it's not great. But it's not the worst thing ever. I think the Future team does pretty well. Of course, you have Mai, but Mai is ranged, so I wouldn't really run Mai. But yeah, like once again, I feel like the Future team is actually pretty solid. I've been running that team quite a lot these past couple of days. I like Yellow Rose. I don't really have an issue with him. Okay, so Yellow Rose. Would I put anyone below Yellow Rose here? Probably not. So I think Yellow Rose is gonna be on the bottom. Maybe the Blue Boys, and yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this. Although I don't see them too much. I was seeing them quite often when they got their Zenkai, but I don't see them too much anymore. We just got a new green. Yellows are of course still insane, so they should be fine. I think I'm gonna do another video on them. I mean, Vegeta counters all the yellows, Goku counters all the greens. Of course, you can get caught, it happens. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave them here. I like them. I feel like they are also a very underrated unit. I think this unit is underrated. I think this unit is also underrated. Like basically everyone hates these 2 characters for some reason. I don't think they are as bad as people say they are, but that might be just me. But yeah, they're gonna stay here. Sword of Hope. I kind of want to put Sword of Hope above Gohan. But at the same time, yeah, Gohan is green. Gohan has Beast. I mean, Sword of Hope has Beast as well, but you get the point. Gohan doesn't really have anyone to worry about. Yeah, Gohan can stay here for sure. Honestly, I think it's kind of close between Gohan and Rosé. But I think I'm gonna give the edge to Rosé. I really like the fact that you can rush Beast or just ult him with Rosé. You don't have to worry about that shit. Tamagami. I kind of want to do this actually. Rosé above these two. Once again, like, Rosé is really good, but he just came out. I mean, he just got his plat. So it's still very early. So I might be overrating him, but I really like him. I really do like him. I value what he does against Beast a lot. And of course he has his paralyze, all that stuff. I think his damage output is not bad either. I was worrying about the damage. He only got 60%. I think his damage is fine. I think he does quite a good amount of damage. I don't really have a problem with his damage. I'm not gonna put him above Gogeta Blue, that's for sure. But I can see him above these two. I mean, they are, once again, these are purples. This is a green. Green is free. I mean, you can probably put Ultra Gohan above these two as well. Probably. You can probably just do that as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this actually. I think. Okay, so yeah, yes. I think God Goku might be number 5. God Goku. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I would take God Goku over Gotenks probably. Gotenks above Vegito Blue. I think it's pretty close between Gotenks and Vegito Blue. I mean, who really cares? I don't know, it's actually tough. Gotenks or Vegito Blue. I like Vegito Blue a lot. I feel like people are underrating Vegito Blue as well. I feel like he just does pretty fucking well. You can cancel your debuffs, by the way. Like, of course, Beast hurts him, but you can cancel your debuffs with his main abilities. Both of them. So that's definitely very important. He doesn't have an ultimate. You have blue cards, so you can just kill him as well there. Of course, he ignores Majin Vegeta's gauge, and Majin Vegeta is still pretty popular. He ignores Gohan's gauge as well, and Gohan, of course, since Beast Gohan gained a ton of value. He goes type neutral, so even if you run into a purple, you can deal with the purple as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. But once again, I think it's pretty close. It could go either way. Gotenks is still pretty fucking amazing, to be fair. But yeah, like all of these, I feel like all of these characters, like especially, I mean, honestly, after Beast, like all these 6 characters are pretty fucking close in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't say Vegito is number 2 or God Goku is number 2, but I can see Vegeta being number 2 maybe. Super Saiyan 3 Goku number 2 maybe. I'm gonna have Daima Goku here, but I can see Super Saiyan 3. I can see Super Saiyan 3 above Daima Goku. Maybe even Majin Vegeta. So I would say all of these characters are pretty fucking close. But yeah, I think this is gonna be my Z tier. So this is top 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think Rosé makes the top 10. The only unit I'm thinking about, did Turles lose some value? Because first of all, I don't see Turles too much, and when I see him, I don't really have an issue with him. Because basically every single time I'm running a green, like I'm running God Goku, Vegito, Rosé. Of course, Rosé was the main unit. I've seen Turles a couple of times the last couple of days, and he did not really do anything. Honestly, I might just move Turles down a little bit. I mean, that's the issue. Like, yes, people, even if they run Turles, they do not have a purple. So I saw a double yellow setup with Turles. I think it was Beast, Majin Vegeta with Turles, but Turles didn't really do anything. I had Rosé on my team, and Turles he just died. Like, of course the comeback is very fucking valuable, but at the same time, being blue is definitely tough right now. It is tough. I kind of just move him below Ultra Gohan as well. Should I? I think I kind of should. Like, this unit is, once again, he's really fucking good, but like, look at the top 10. We have 5 greens and no purples. Like, Turles is a blue. It's very tough. I feel like there is actually no reason to run him. I feel like there is zero reason to run Turles. I think I'm gonna do this actually. Yeah, once again, Gogeta Blue, I think he's gonna be the top of Z. So he's gonna be number 8, 9, 10. And after that, it's probably Turles. Honestly, I can even see this, because at least Trunks is purple, so you have that extra utility. Yeah. Of course, Turles doesn't have that. Turles doesn't have a purple, but this unit is literally blue and purple. So you have a purple to cover against all the green units. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm even thinking about Tamagami. Like, Tamagami will... nah. I'm gonna leave Turles here. This might be a hot take, but I feel like Turles actually has, like, almost no value. I just don't really see a reason to run this character. He's really fucking good, and I feel like in the future, when this fucking green meta is done, I think Turles can definitely move up, but right now I feel like he has almost no value. Yeah. I mean, Sword of Hope could be higher as well, if he wasn't blue, so you get the point. Tamagami could be higher, but he's purple, so yeah, like, once again, blues, purples, they are in a bad spot, so I think this kind of makes sense. If anything, I think Yellow Rose could be... I'm not gonna move him higher. I think he's gonna stay here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. So, in my opinion, Rose does make the top 10. It's only been 2 days, so my opinion, of course, could change in the next couple of days. We'll see. But right now, I feel like Rose probably makes the top 10. And yeah, on this tier list, he's top 9. So, there you go. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.